To this now, Diepsloot community leaders have made their way to the union buildings in Pretoria to ensure their voices are heard. Over the last few days, we've seen parts of the area go up in flames as angry community members went on their own hunting spree, setting alight homes and places in which criminals are believed to be operating from. Residents say enough is enough. Let's go to eNCA's Manqoba Mchunu, who's following these developments. He joins us now live from the union buildings. Manqoba, I can see that those community leaders have made it now to the union buildings, the highest office really in terms of governance here in South Africa. So I guess they thought, since they've been calling for the president to come to Diepsloot, he hasn't come yet, so they'll go there themselves.
Well, certainly, Masiko, and in fact, they're quite adamant, Masiko, that, as a community, they're not going to take no for an answer. Earlier on, I spoke to one of the community leaders who are telling us, Masiko, that this is really the last resort as far as the issue of crime in the community. They want the ear of the president, and they're saying that as far as police are concerned, there have been many engagements with the police, including the police minister, who had come to that community on numerous occasions last year. Also, we saw the deployment of the specialized team Mama Beretta to the area, but they're saying that those are only short-term interventions that they've seen, and they now want the president to come and address residents, or else they're going to go back to the streets. I just want to show you this delegation, Masiko, so that you can have a look. This is a delegation of 12 people, we understand, and these are mainly community leaders in that community who have really said that they're going to come here to the union buildings to try and perhaps speak with the office of the president to set up a meeting where they're expecting the president to come to the community and hear some of their concerns. But as you can see, the delegation is still waiting outside the union buildings. In fact, when they arrived here, the gates here had been locked. All the gates at the union building had been locked. And so just a short while ago, in fact, they were negotiating with some of the police here at the union buildings, asking that they be let in because they want to deliver this document to the office of the president. But they're still waiting, as you can see, Baseko. But let me just get a sense from the community leaders. I'm going to ask you, Linda, Lifa, and Kala to come here just to tell us, of course, we see now that you're still outside the gates. Is there any hope that you're going to go inside, and what's going to happen should you not be let inside?
No, surprisingly, when we arrived here, we found that all the gates are closed, because it seems like they got the wrong message that we'll be here with the community to protest. But the message is clear. We are here as the delegation, the leadership of the community, to persuade the presidency so that we get this message direct to the president that we need him in Diepsloot so that we can have the permanent solution to our problems.
So what do you make of this situation? Do you think that you're going to be let in, and what is being said to you?
No, the security guy is telling us that he's going to talk with some of the receptionists here. They will come back. Even the police, they were here, they went inside. They're trying to negotiate with them so that they can allow us inside. But we'll be patient, because all what we want to see happening is for the president to listen to all our outcry.
And how long are you willing to sit here and wait?
We'll wait up until we get positive results, because as we are here, our people are waiting for us, because we don't want to go back to Diepsloot with empty hands. We want to move out of this place knowing exactly whether the president is really to listen to us or is really to talk with us, because we took means to come to the union building. So we just want to hear. If they are not willing to talk with us, it's fine. We'll go back to Diepsloot and see what is the best way to deal with the situation.
Let's talk about the reason why you have come here to the union buildings, and why in particular you want an audience with the office of the president, and ultimately for the president to come to Diepsloot. It's because of the crime situation there. What is it really that brought you here?
No, we don't want to be seen as criminals. When many people see us running up and down the streets of Diepsloot, they will just say, those are a group of hooligans and all that. We want to show everyone that we are a genuine community with problems of crime. So we are here to persuade the president in informal ways to say, please, president, it's not only through the closing of the streets that you can listen to us. We are here. We want to engage with you formally. If it is difficult for you to come to Diepsloot, we are here today right at the gate of the Union Building. So we're just waiting for something to happen.
Just tell us about the document that you're going to be given to the office of the president and some of the, the information or the contents of that, letter or the document that you're going to be giving to the office.
No, in that letter, there's nothing new. It's just to alert the office of the president that we have been engaging with Minister Cele and Aaron Motsoaledi. They came to Diepsloot. They've tried their best, but their strategies are not working. That is why we are saying in that letter, can the president please come to Diepsloot? And when he comes to Diepsloot in whatever form, it can be in the presidential imbizo, he must brought all these ministers in Diepsloot, because when we engage the Minister of Police, we'll tell you that the problems of Diepsloot are not only crime-related problems. There are problems of service delivery. There are problems that doesn't include his ministry. But if all ministers can be under one roof and we engage them in that meeting, perhaps out of that meeting we'll come up with something.
Okay, just the delegation itself. I see some of the leaders, but I also see the clergy here. Who's part of this delegation?
It's different people from different organizations. You will remember that some of us were from the Diepsloot Community Forum. We've got pastors here. We've got leaders from another organizations. Because what happened yesterday was not a one-man show. It was the community united. The pastors, they called us last night to say, they want to form part of us, and we welcome that so that everyone can see that we are not criminals. We are genuine community leaders. That is why we have joined hands together and be able to do this.
So this is a last-ditch resort by the community to get the issue of crime addressed in the community.
We hope so.
Okay, thank you very much for speaking to us. That was Linda, who's one of the community leaders. As you can hear, Masiko, it's not only the community leaders, but also some of the important, organizations in that community. The pastors are also part of this delegation that are going to, ask an audience with the office of the president. And really, it's all about crime. It's all about ensuring that they come back with a resolute answer as to whether the president is going to come to the community and what's really going to happen as far as crime is concerned in that community. So they're still waiting outside Masiko to be let inside, and of course we'll be watching those developments as they continue.
All right, Manqoba Mchunu live for us in Pretoria at the Union Buildings.